good evening, and welcome to another refreshing episode of my Thought TV show. My name is BKB, and with me in the studio is my beautiful co-host, Priscilla Benjamin-Olaoye.
Oh yeah, that's my name.
The green lady.
That's my name.
She's green today, I'm blue.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time to be here in Nigeria because we just had our inauguration, new government, new administration. Happy democracy, really. I think we should say it. Happy democracy. This is
June 12th.
How many times?
We are going to protest. If we don't have that June 12th.
I think they've passed it, really.
Let us have it.
You are going to have it. I think they've passed it. I think they've actually said, I heard it last week.
Well, let us have it.
Yeah. So I'm sure you had
for it.
Really, yeah, you have it, you have it. I'm sure you had a wonderful, wonderful week. We had a beautiful week as well, and I know you guys are wondering what we have tonight. We're going, without much wasting time, we're going to go into our first segment for tonight, and you're going to listen to hear all the stories that trended on social media during the course of the week. And when we come back, we're going to our main segment. It's a new series we're starting today. Somebody say relationship. Yeah, see you in a bit. Don't go anywhere. Hello, you're welcome back to the show. This is Lifebox. As we said earlier, we're starting a series on relationship, and I am very excited because everybody, one way or the other, you are either married or you're dating, you are courting or something. So you're waiting.
You can be in a relationship with yourself.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about relationship for the love and money, relationship and finance. It's a big deal, right? It is a big deal. I'm sure you know there have been a lot of things going on right now with some celebrities as to money in a relationship. But we're going to start off tonight, by reading some tweets we got on our social media platform, Rift TV channel. So I'm going to start, we threw the question out there and a lot of people responded. So I will start with Oguntawa Teresa. She said, it is not advisable for couples to have a single bank account. This should not affect love, okay? Then also we have one from tosamensa@gmail.com. She said, never trust a man to that extent. It's not worth it. Never. Okay, then Taiwo Thompson said, not smart. They can have a joint account for family runnings, but should have privates too. No matter the loyalty or love in the relationship, our individual indiscrecies, which are cynical, will not align over some expenses. Okay, and we also have Chef Amaka Wakafo. He said, he seconded, or she seconded what Taiwo Thompson said. Now, Joke Badmo said, why not, but we must have kids together first, okay? All right. Then Udwa Kobong Iyang said, do what works for you and your spouse, all right? I think that's awesome. Please, okay, now, for the love and money. You're welcome back. As I said before we went on break, our topic tonight is for the love and money, finance and in relationship. What do we think? What do we think of finance and relationship? You know, a lot of people go, like I said earlier, people go into relationships for different reasons. Some go for love, some go for money, some go for both. But it doesn't matter whatever reason you go for. But we have come to realize that finance is very critical in any relationship you're in. Actually, man-woman relationship, that is, finance is very important. Now, why do people go into relationship for money? Or why do they go into relationship for just love? We threw out questions on social media. I read the reactions to you on Twitter, and people responded. Oh, we threw out the question that, what do you think of money in relationship? Would you have a joint account with your spouse in a relationship? How important is money to you in your relationship? A lot of people reacted. You've heard what I read out from our responses that we got on Twitter. But the thing is, people said different things. Some said, no, they can't share accounts with their spouses. Some said, why not? Some said, oh, another person even said, oh, as long as we're going to have babies first and all that. And some said you should have one to run the family while you maintain different accounts also. But we're boiling it down to, why is money so critical in a relationship? Would you go into relationship for money? That is, if the guy is super rich, would you consider marrying the guy even though it's not your spec, so to say? Would you consider marrying a guy because he's rich but is not your type of guy, but simply because he's rich you don't mind? Or would you just go for it for money? He must love you, and then he must have money as well. What is your thought on this? Because I thought we're going to really talk about this tonight, and we want you to join us as we go deep into this conversation. You know, so praise for love and money. Yeah, you heard what people say already.
Can a relationship happen?
Can it what?
Can a relationship happen without money?
Without money?
Because I'm just thinking in my head. I remember reading about a young lady who said that she once had a friend of hers, she was in a serious relationship, and there was this young guy who started coming after her and all of that, and she said that she was not interested because she was in a relationship. So what did the young guy do? They were in school, they were students. So what he did was that he would ensure that he gets her a new gift every day. So he would get her a new gift every day. And he would wait for her before the end of lecture with food, So, and then, so sometimes you buy clothes, sometimes you buy perfume and all of that. And when it was time for holidays, he gave her 250,000 naira to go and shop. And he continued to do this for 6 months. So this young lady said that right now, as we speak, she's married to that guy because she broke up with her serious relationship. So I'm thinking, what is it that sways? Like, can a relationship happen? Like, can you love someone without the fact that, the person is still able to drop something? The fact that you are not asking somebody for money, does it really mean that it's still real, true love you have for that person? I'm just, so many questions.
Okay, let's use this topic, this story you just mentioned. The guy is still good to her, even though they're married today, right? Okay, the guy has the money, right? And he has the money and he knows how to use it. I want to put it that way. I want to go from that route. If you have money and you know what to do with it to win a girl's heart, then that's good. That's double. It means you care about this person. You're not just using your money to impress her, but you genuinely care about her and you want to win her over. And then you have money, you feel, let me impress her. Let me try and take care of her needs. Let me try and show her how caring I can be, which ultimately you are hoping will sway her towards you.
But my own worry about that story was the fact that there is something that young girls have done. I mean, I think that the relationships we have, relatively now, are transactional relationships.
Mostly.
Do this for me, I do this for you. So there is the narrative of the fact that the guy should be the one who should always spend. And the girl should never spend. Or that for some narratives is the fact that the guy is collecting the girl's money. This thing has nothing to do with gender. I have heard some people say that if a girl does not have a good job or does not have something she's doing, they will not go into a relationship with her.
I've heard that.
So, it has nothing to do with gender. So is it the fact that right now our relationships are becoming so transactional such that if the person is not doing something for us, then we are not we can't be good? Because my worry now is that to get a girl's attention, does it have to be monetary and financial or material?
No.
I mean,
I
using that method. Oh, was it love language? You remember we discussed love language?
Love language, yes. I don't see it that way. Like I said, the guy has money and he knows how to use it. The first thing to notice is that he wants the girl. He likes the girl. And he didn't just want the girl for what do they call it now? Peck and go or something. He wants the girl use and dump. He wants the girl genuinely, and he's looking for ways to like express how caring he can be. By, of course, he knew what he was doing too. And we shouldn't forget, we women, we love such attention. When somebody buys us gifts, we enjoy that. That's the truth. Truth be told, we love gifts. Everybody does. So, but when you now know that, oh, I can use this aspect of her to win an over.
But some people get suspicious when you begin to give them gifts.
Yeah, I agree.
I get suspicious.
I agree with you. Some people get suspicious. The one I think I wouldn't want is when you have money and you're trying to throw it around, you're trying to impress by throwing the money in my face, like, I want to buy you over, if, so to say, in a way. Because some men...
Is that not what this guy did?
No. Some men, you know, they come with this pompous hair, like, yeah, I've got money. Everybody is going to respect, all girls respond to money, so I'm going to start throwing out gifts and things and this and that. Before you know it, she's going to jail. But it doesn't work that way. With your money, I'm going to bullshit you. But if you come like, okay, you're very, like you said, we've talked about love language. You come like you genuinely care about me and I'm saying no to you. And you feel, okay, how can I make her know that I truly care? Like you said, he buys lunch for her every, you know, that's not just about money now. That's caring that I'm going to get her food ready. Or you find out something, some favorite thing that I love, and you get it for me, and, you know, little perks here and there.
Okay, so you're saying that it's, I get your thoughts. You're saying that you don't want to go to any extreme. You don't want to go extreme like, don't just say, I love you, and not give me anything. And you don't want to go to, oh, stop, don't think of buying me over. Mix it. Because that's what I hear you saying.
We're using the lady's story now.
And yeah, in relation to the lady's story.
Some men are very genuine when it comes to how they use this money to show their care or their intention to
So what happens when they're together and somebody who is able to provide more shows up?
Okay, let's put it this way. I remember the story of one of the most beautiful girls in Nigeria. I don't know whether I should mention her name now. I remember she got married, was an elaborate marriage outside the country. And I read one of the interviews she granted in the newspapers. And she made a statement. Obviously, the guy must be very rich. She made a statement that maybe at that time, I mean, Twitter wasn't, Instagram wasn't that, you know, social media wasn't that strong, really strong at that time. Maybe there had been some things built around that relationship among Lagos girls, you know the way it is. So they asked her something and she said, who would not, tell me that girl who would not be swayed or who would not melt at the sight of her husband now. He said because he came to her driving a particular car, you know, and everybody went wild. So the way he actually, like, you know, asked her out was so, like, very loud and money, everything, you know, all the perks. Think about it. So she insinuated that, look, if they're saying I'm a gold digger, or if they're saying it's because of the money that I married this guy, big deal. Which girl out there, you've got blood in flowing your bloodstream. Which girl out there wouldn't be swayed by such a guy when you see such a guy?
BKB, I am particularly interested in having anybody call. If you're listening right now, and hey, shout out to our viewers from Ilasa, Maja. I learned that this show is a big deal in that area. So we're giving a special shout out to you guys. So if so if there's anyone watching, and I want anyone who has turned down money to call in on the show and share their experience. Yes. I'm particularly interested, based on what BKB just said now, if you have ever turned down any massive gift, because I don't think that every girl is interested in gifts.
Yes, not every girl.
Not everybody. But if you are that kind of girl who has turned down money or a rich guy, I'm particularly interested in knowing why you did it, what it is you saw, Or is it the fact that you don't like the good things of life? I'm particularly interested. Or you are so in love with somebody else that the wealth of this other person or the money that this other person was giving you, you were not interested in it.
Let me put a scenario to you. Okay, let's look at it this way. There are two guys. There's a lady and two guys. One is super rich, and the other is saying, you know what? He's upwardly mobile, and he's saying, we're going to build a future together. If you give me the chance, I'm going to work my ass out to provide everything you need, da, 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 da. And then this one is already made, you know. And then this one is professing, both of them are professing love. You don't know which one is genuine, which one is not genuine. Now, how do you advise such a person? You tell me. She should go for the one who is just still trying to make it, who is upwardly mobile, a little comfortable, or this one that is already made and saying, you know what, come and enjoy. What do you do?
You know, honestly, relationship issues is something that I take a lot of time, a lot of caution in talking about.
Yeah.
And that's because I have seen that relationship is very, very sensitive. And whether we like it or not, we're all in one relationship or the other.
True.
It could be marriage relationship, it could be contract relationship, it could be friends with benefits.
Yeah.
It could be, but we're in one form of relationship or the other.
True.
In fact, it may not even be love relationship, but you just find that, you know, somebody's getting your attention somehow. So, I also know that there are some people who do not like to date someone of the same age with them for two reasons. You know, when we talk about compatibility, you know, in a relationship,
okay,
you know, we talk about different factors. So one, we say that, are we mentally compatible? There are some people, it doesn't matter the gift you throw at them, the money you throw at them, they cannot have an intellectual conversation with you. Your money means nothing.
Intellect.
Yes. So they want that intellectual compatibility where some people want social compatibility. Am I able to introduce him to my friends?
Can I go everywhere with him?
Can I go everywhere with him?
Can I
like,
do this with him?
Are we in the same? So you look at that social compatibility. Mm-hmm. So for such people, if, you know, for some people, it's just the fact that, oh my God, if you see my guy, he is tall, dark, handsome,
Mr. Jack,
like I can take him anywhere. So it doesn't matter if he doesn't have money. The fact that we can step out together and people will know that this is a couple coming. For some people, that's what they want. And it's not about the guy having money or not. It's just the fact that they can go in certain social circles and present, and then you will see them even spending their own money, you know, on such person, because that's, you know, what they're looking for. For some other people, is the fact
I think
that
that's part of the story that blew out recently, without mentioning it, you know. Yeah.
So for some other people, is the fact that I have been told again and again that the man must provide for every single need I have, including my recharge card, my underwear, my hair, my, you know, everything. Like, I don't want to be with somebody who I have to spend 5 kobo out of my money to take care of myself.
Okay, what do you say about ladies whose mothers have told them that, look, I didn't marry your dad for love. There's no love anywhere. Love is out the window. You have to make sure you marry someone who's got money to take care of you. Like, you know, like someone said, don't say it will be well. Let it be, it is already well. You know, I don't know how to put it, very funny thing. So what do you do in a situation like that? I mean, the mother has already indoctrinated the daughters that, look, you have to go out there and get a rich guy. Don't bring love. So growing up, those children.
Honestly, you know, honestly, that statement reeks and smells of insecurity. You know, as much as someone, you know, Linda said something very profound. I found it very profound. Let's leave her story aside. But you see, in some nonsense, you can pick sense and wisdom, profound wisdom. Linda said something, and you know, it's made a lot of sense to me. She said that wealth and money has no gender.
Yes.
Wealth
Very
is neither
profound
male
statement.
nor female. So when a guy is, with a girl, because as far as he's concerned, he doesn't want to work, he doesn't want to kill himself. He wants her to also be able to provide, right? It's because
Support.
there is some form of insecurity. And for a girl who also says that, oh, the guy has to provide all my needs. Let me be with somebody that can take care of me. Forgetting that times can change.
Our time is really fast, honestly.
It's a function of insecurity. So I see insecurity. If you know that yourself, you can provide for yourself, okay, you will not look for someone who can provide for you. And honestly speaking, I know time is gone.
Our time is really, really,
let me say this last. Let me say this last thing.
Pris is so passionate about this.
Yes. No, am I?
You're so passionate, which is very good, really. Which is very good. But the truth is, we're just starting on this series. We still have a lot of time to talk about it. And we still expect your feedback, calling on the show next week. If you couldn't make it today, call in on the show, send us messages on our Twitter and Instagram handles. Honestly, it's a wide topic, and I know it's going to generate a lot of responses and reactions. People are so passionate about finance and money. And you know what? That question you threw out there, who is the person who has turned down money for love, or for whatever reason, for a relationship? Your kind of person, you turn down money because you want someone you've always wanted, the kind of person, or because you're in love. Send us your DM or send us messages on Twitter or on WhatsApp. We're going to read it, and then you can call him on the show next week. And we would like to have you on the show if you want to come. Anyway,
I'll share your story. Yeah, it'd be nice to have anybody come.
Yes, we'd like to have you on the show. So our time is really fast, man. We have to wrap up right now. They've been buzzing, saying time is gone. Honestly, there's so much to still talk about. And we'll see you next week. I want to thank our sponsor, MTN. We want to thank Expression. I want to thank our set designer. I want to thank Lashik for my costume, and Tints Makeup Pro for makeup. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, our viewers. Thank you, Praise. She's wonderful. She's always made it easy every week when we come together on the show. And with this, we'll say bye.